Welcome to My English Podcast.
Learn, practice, and speak with confidence.
Hello, and a very, very warm welcome to everyone listening today. You're tuned in to My English Podcast, your friendly space for learning and growing your English skills. I'm your host, Mia, and I am so happy you decided to press play and join us.
And I'm Max. It's great to be here with you all. We hope you have your favorite cup of tea or coffee ready, because we have a really interesting and I think a very helpful topic for you today.
We do, and of course, we are not alone. We have our wonderful language expert, the person who always helps us understand English a little better. Welcome back, Mrs. Tina.
Hello, Mia. Hello, Max. It's a pleasure to be here. And hello to all our amazing listeners around the world. I'm excited for our chat today.
We are too. So let's jump right in. Today we're talking about something I think every single English learner has felt. It's that moment you're at home, you've been thinking in your native language, you've been living your morning routine. Then, you step outside. You go to a cafe, or you meet a friend, or you answer the phone. And that first English conversation of the day, it can feel a bit stiff, right? A little slow.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. It's like your English brain is still sleeping. The words are there, you know them, but they come out a little clumsy. Like you're trying to run without stretching first. The first few sentences feel like a lot of work.
Yes, clumsy is the perfect word, Max. It's not that you don't know English, it's just that the engine hasn't warmed up yet. You might stumble over a simple word, or your accent might feel a bit stronger, or you just can't find the right phrase, even though you used it perfectly yesterday. It can really affect your confidence for the rest of the day.
This is such a common and a completely normal experience. I want every listener to hear that. If you feel this way, you are not alone. It is not a sign that your English is bad. It's a sign that your brain is a very efficient and organized machine.
Organized? That's interesting. It feels like the opposite of organized when I'm trying to order a coffee and I forget the word for milk. How is that my brain being organized?
Chuckles softly. Well, think of it like this. Your brain has different pathways, like little roads for everything it does. You have a road for your native language, and it's a big, wide, super fast highway because you use it all the time. The cars, which are your thoughts and words, travel on it very, very quickly without any traffic.
Okay, that makes sense. The native language highway. I like that.
Exactly. Now you also have a road for English. For many learners, this road might be smaller. Maybe it's a nice country road. It's still a good road. You can travel on it. But if you haven't used that road all morning, it's quiet. The gates are closed. There might be a few leaves on it. When you suddenly need to speak English, your brain has to quickly open the gates, clear the leaves, and get the cars moving on that English road. That first moment of effort, that clumsiness you feel, is the gate opening process.
Wow. I have never thought of it like that. So it's not me being bad at English, it's just my brain opening the gate to the English road. That feels so much better.
It really does. It takes the pressure off. So the big question is, if we know we need to open the gate and warm up the engine before we leave the house, what can we do? We're talking today about a 5-minute English fix, something quick and easy. What's the secret, Mrs. Tina? What is this surprising trick we can use before we step outside?
The trick is surprisingly simple. In fact, it's so simple that many people might think it's not powerful. But it is. The trick is to talk to yourself.
Talk to myself? You mean like in my head?
No, that's the important part. Not in your head. Out loud. Use your voice. For just 5 minutes, while you are getting ready in the morning, you are going to become your own narrator. You will describe what you are doing as you are doing it.
Oh, so like a sports commentator for my own life?
Precisely. But a very gentle, simple one. You don't need complex sentences. You just need to connect your actions with English words. You are literally warming up your mouth, your tongue, your vocal cords, and you are activating that English pathway in your brain. You are opening the gate before you need to use the road.
Okay, this sounds interesting. And a little funny. Can you give us an example? Let's say I'm in the kitchen making breakfast. What would I say?
It could be as simple as this. You walk to the fridge. You say out loud but softly, "Okay, I am walking to the fridge. I am opening the door. What do I want? I see milk. I see some eggs. I think I will have eggs today.
I am taking out 2 eggs. I am closing the fridge. Now I need a pan."
Perfect, Mia. Exactly like that. You are not trying to have a deep philosophical conversation. You are simply creating a bridge between your physical world and your English vocabulary. You are making English real in that moment.
I'm just imagining myself doing this. I am looking for my socks. Where are my socks? Ah, they are on the chair. I am putting on my left sock. Now I am putting on my right sock. It feels a bit silly, but I can also see how it would work. You're already thinking in English.
The silly feeling is a big part of it, I think. People might be worried about that. What if someone hears me? My family, my roommate?
That's a very valid concern. And the solution is simple. You don't need to shout. You can say it very quietly in a soft whisper. I am brushing my teeth now. Up and down. It's for you and only for you. The goal is not to perform for anyone. The goal is to get your brain and your mouth working together in English. After a few days, that silly feeling starts to disappear, and it just becomes a normal part of your morning. Like making coffee.
You know, what I really like about this idea is that it's low pressure. There's no one to correct me. There's no one to judge my accent. If I make a mistake, who cares? It's just me and my socks.
That is the magic of it, Max. It is a completely safe space for you to practice. And it's not just about saying the words. It's about building confidence. Every sentence you say, even "I am pouring milk," is a small victory. It's proof that you can speak English. You're starting your day with success. Imagine the difference.
That's a powerful thought. Instead of starting your day with that clumsy, unconfident feeling in your first conversation, you start your day by already having spoken English successfully for 5 minutes. You walk out the door feeling prepared.
You walk out the door already on the English road. The gate is wide open. So when you get to the cafe and the barista says, "Hi, what can I get for you?" Your brain doesn't have to scramble. It's already there. You can just answer smoothly. "Hi, I'd like a latte, please."
This makes so much sense. We always talk about practice, practice, practice. But we usually think of practice as sitting down with a book, or watching a movie, or talking to a language partner. This is a different kind of practice. It's like life practice.
Integrated practice. You're not adding a new task to your busy morning. You're not trying to find an extra 30 minutes to study. You're just changing the language you use for something you are already doing.
And that is why it is a habit that can stick. It's a tiny habit, as some people call it. It's so small that it's easy to do. And because it's easy, you will actually do it. And when you do it every day, the results are not tiny at all. They are huge.
Okay, I have a question. What happens if I'm doing this and I don't know a word? Let's say I'm getting dressed and I want to wear that thing you wear around your neck when it's cold. And I can't remember the word scarf. Do I just stop?
An excellent question. And the answer is no, absolutely do not stop. The goal is to keep the flow. Fluency is about flow. So what do? You describe it. Just like a child would. You could say, "I need my long warm thing for my neck. It's blue."
Oh, that's brilliant. So you're practicing another very important skill. How to talk around a word you don't know.
Exactly. In a real conversation, you can't just stop and look up every word in a dictionary. You have to find other ways to express yourself. This morning narration is a perfect, safe time to practice that skill. You can say, "I am looking for the thing I use to open the door." And then later, when you have a moment, you can think, "Oh, right. The word is key dot." But in that moment, you didn't let the missing word stop your flow.
This is like a whole workout for your English brain. It's not just one exercise, it's many small exercises all at once. You're practicing vocabulary, sentence structure, pronunciation, and problem solving. all while looking for your keys.
I love it. So let's make this even more practical for our listeners. Let's say someone wants to start this tomorrow morning. What is the very first step? Where should they begin?
Start with one single routine. Just one. Don't try to narrate your entire morning on the first day. That might feel too big. Choose one small, 5-minute activity. Maybe it's making your coffee, or brushing your teeth, or getting dressed.
So for example, just focus on the coffee making process.
Yes. For the first week, every day, just narrate making coffee. I am getting my favorite mug. I am putting the coffee in the mug. I am adding hot water. Now I am adding some sugar. I am stirring my coffee. That's it. Simple. Present continuous tense. I am doing this, I am doing that. It's the easiest place to start.
And after a week, when that feels comfortable,
Then you can add another routine. Maybe you add narrating your breakfast. Or you can make your sentences a little more complex. Instead of just saying what you are doing, you can add how you feel or what you think.
Could you give an example of that? How to make it more complex?
Of course. Let's go back to the coffee. Week 1 is, I am making coffee. I am adding milk. Maybe week 2 is, I am making my coffee. I feel a little tired this morning, so I think I will make it strong. I love the smell of coffee. It helps me wake up.
so you're adding feelings and opinions. I am putting on my blue shirt. I really like this shirt. It makes me feel good. I think it looks nice with these trousers.
You see? It grows naturally. It starts as a simple description, and it can grow into expressing your personality in English. You can start to ask yourself questions. What should I wear today? It looks a bit cloudy outside. Maybe I should take a jacket. Yes, I think the black jacket is a good idea. You are having a simple conversation with yourself.
And this is the surprising part of the trick, isn't it? It's not just about saying words. It's about learning to think in English. When you ask yourself, what should I wear? And you answer in English, you are cutting out the middle step of translating from your native language.
That is the core of it all, Mia. You are building a new habit for your brain. The habit of going directly to English. And by doing it every morning, you are telling your brain, hey, English is important. It's part of our daily life now. And your brain, being the wonderful machine it is, will listen. It will make that English road wider and smoother day by day.
So the 5-minute fix is really a 5-minute habit. The fix isn't just for one day. The fix is creating a new system for your brain.
A beautiful way to put it, Max. It's a system, not a magic pill. But it feels magical because the results can be so fast. You will notice a difference in your very first conversation outside the house. You will feel warmer, more ready, more confident. The words will flow just a little bit more easily. And that feeling is incredibly motivating. It makes you want to do it again the next day.
It's a positive cycle. You do the 5-minute narration, you feel more confident. That confidence makes your conversations better. And that success makes you want to do the narration again.
Exactly. And for our listeners who are maybe a little more advanced, they can take this even further. Don't just narrate what you are doing. Narrate your plans for the day. Okay, after I leave the house, I need to go to the post office. Then I have a meeting at 10 a.m. I need to remember to bring my notebook. After work, I think I will go to the gym.
You're basically having a pre-day meeting with yourself, but in English. You're practicing future tenses, sequencing words like then and after, and vocabulary related to your specific day. That's so smart.
This single, simple idea has so many layers. It starts easy and can grow with you as your English improves. I think this is one of the most practical pieces of advice we've ever had on the podcast. It's something everyone, at any level, can do right away.
I agree. And it costs nothing. You don't need a special app or a book. You just need your own voice and 5 minutes of your time. It's very accessible.
That accessibility is key to building a long-term habit. The best English learning tools are the ones you actually use. And you are with yourself every morning, so it's a perfect opportunity. Remember, the goal is not to perform a perfect speech. The goal is simply to start the flow.
You know, another thought I just had, Mrs. Tina. This could also help with pronunciation. When you're speaking out loud, by yourself, you can really listen to the sounds you are making. You might notice, oh, the TH sound in the and this is something I need to practice. You have the privacy to try it a few times without feeling embarrassed.
That's an excellent point, Mia. It becomes a personal pronunciation lab. You can say a word slowly. Jacket. Jackety. You can feel how your mouth forms the word. In a fast conversation, you don't have time for that. But in your quiet 5-minute warm-up, you have all the time in the world to play with the sounds of the language. It's very powerful.
I'm really sold on this. I'm going to try this tomorrow morning. I promise. I will narrate my entire very boring process of finding my keys, which I lose every single day. Okay, Max. Let's find the keys. I am looking on the table. No keys. I am looking in my coat pocket. Ah, yes. The keys are here. I am a genius.
That's the spirit, Max. And I encourage all our listeners to try it with him, just for 5 minutes tomorrow morning. Pick one small thing, making your tea, washing your face, choosing your clothes, and just talk to yourself about it in English. See how it feels.
And remember, the goal is not perfection. The goal is activation. You are just flipping the on switch for your English brain. That's it. It's a small action with a very big and very positive result. You might be surprised at how much better you speak before you even step outside.
What a wonderful, positive note to end on. It's all about taking small, kind steps to build our confidence. Thank you so much, Mrs. Tina, for sharing this amazing and practical trick with us today.
It was my absolute pleasure. Happy narrating to everyone.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Tina. And thank you to all of you for listening and being part of our podcast community. We hope you feel inspired to give this a try.
We do. That's all the time we have for today's episode of My English Podcast. Join us next time for more friendly conversation and simple ways to improve your English. Until then, take care and have a wonderful week.